And our Rise Above campaign is all about celebrating the human spirit and rising above life's tough challenges. The Rise Above series features a collection of stories of everyday people doing incredible things right here in our own community. And today we meet a man who was born premature but never let that slow him down. Doc Lewis shows us what it means to rise above.
We asked you to share your stories overcoming life's challenges to rise above. Here's one inspiring story.
Author, radio host, and motivational speaker Doc Lewis came into this world early, 5 months premature.
Only weighed 8 ounces at birth.
Doc was so small he used to sleep in a shoebox, and it was at birth that he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy.
I was faced with a lot of challenges as far as could not walk, could not talk, could not respond properly.
But his family would never let his disability define him.
I had to tell myself, I can do it. I can do it. And take one step at a time.
And one day at a time, Doc shares his story to show that anything is possible with a positive mindset and believing in yourself.
You can do anything but fail. Doesn't matter what kind of disability you have.
Doc Lewis inspires us all to rise above.
Share your stories with us now at riseabove.net and keep choosing to rise above.
Joining us now is the man himself, Mr. Doc Lewis, author, radio host, gospel singer, and motivational speaker. It is so great to see you again, Doc.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me back. It's good to see you.
Well, I was happy that you invited us into your home and we got to get to know you, which we did that beautiful story.
Yes.
So what is it about you that you hope everybody learns and everybody takes with them?
What I want people to take with them is just the kind spirit that I have. But I also want them to also add to that. Doesn't matter what disability you have, you can be the best you can be.
Yes.
I want them to take that.
That's so true, because I know we said that when you were born, you were just so tiny.
Yes.
Very premature.
Yes.
And then you grew up with cerebral palsy. Can you
Yes.
explain to folks what that was like?
Growing up like that, challenges, very hard, but I had I call them my supporting cast. My siblings was there. I come out of a family of sports, so it was really hard, you know, growing up living in a shoebox, just your first bed and everything like that, and getting to the point of being able to walk and talk straight and getting past that point where people are looking at you in a different way. It was challenging, really hard.
But you did it.
But yes, with the help.
And you are living proof. I mean, you are walking around inspiring people. You're a radio host, you're
Yes.
an author, a motivational speaker.
Yes.
Can you talk about how faith has carried you through? Because I know that's important to you.
I certainly can. We use a slogan at my church, a People's Church, helping people see God and participate in His redemptive story. My faith is strong because I want people just not to see the walk, but I want them to see the life in me, and that will catch them to come find me where I can be able to tell them about God. So my faith is strong in that because I believe that you can do anything but fail.
Mm-hmm. And I love it. You walk the walk and talk the talk.
Yes.
When people complain about life or their challenges, you're like, hey, listen to what I overcame, and you can too. You
Yes.
can truly rise above.
I bring a smile. If I walk in the room, if nobody is smiling, I'm going to say something. I don't have to know you to say hello. I bring a smile and lighten up your life. That's what I do.
Well, I think this series is so special because it's just a good reminder for everybody to perhaps take tragedies in their life or disabilities or anything negative and just make it a positive.
Yes.
And it takes work. What is it that drove you working hard for you to live your best life?
My uncle, Adam Thompson, every time I would come home from school, in grade school, in Gonzales Middle School in Gonzales, Louisiana, he had these weights out there, and then I had to lift them, and it was hard. He had these hand deals I had to squeeze, and all that was hard to do, but I was consistent with that. And so growing up and doing that, and then when my mother-in-law and my wife came into my life, very inspirational. They took on the part that my family couldn't do while they're here in California.
People making you physically strong
Yes.
and mentally strong.
Oh yes, my wife is definitely behind me 100%. She's there when you guys don't see me on TV.
Yes.
She's there to say, hey, you know what,
Yeah.
you can do it.
I think the message here is that you can't do it alone. You need a supporting cast, like you said.
Yes.
In your life, you need your tribe, you need your family. And it's taken you all the way to the Special Olympics.
Yes.
And I know you brought something special to show us, didn't you?
I did. I brought this. This was given as an honored guest in the
At the Special Olympics?
Special Olympics in Graz, Austria.
Wow.
And I brought this because it's significant if you look at all of the countries.
These are pins.
Pins. They give you change pins when you get there.
Right.
And so it's significant. I'm going to also be wearing this in about 2 weeks in Seattle for the summer USA
Special
Games.
Olympics.
Yes. That's
Oh,
coming
that's
up
so
in July,
neat.
July 1st through the 6th. We're going to be there. So many countries and so many people. It's going to be there. We're going to have a great time.
Well, I know you share your message of love and hope with everyone you meet, and when you go to the Special Olympics, you meet a lot of people.
Yes.
So we are proud of you. We say thank you, and thanks again for sharing your story
you
and just
so
inspiring
much.
everybody
Yes.
to rise above.
Rise above.
You're
because
the best,
when you
Doc
do-
Lewis.
Thank
You're the
you.
best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.